This is Jeremy Ochsner, and welcome to the One Take, Jeremy's journal about what it takes and how it's going at a scratch independent insurance agency. Wow, what a week. I guess if I looked at the difficulties of transitioning out a CSR, carriers acting very strangely, especially in the personal lines market, and other business challenges, the week would have just been a complete loss. But that's not how you win. You're either going to hit your goals or you're going to learn something and get better in the process. That's the champion mindset. So I'm going to do my best to share the real struggles as well as the good stuff, right? I mean, if nothing was good, then what the heck would we be doing this for? We celebrated my father's 78th birthday on Monday the 4th. This is for the week ending March 8th. Yeah, my dad struggles with Alzheimer's, and he's not what he used to be. But there are certain things that he's taught me, and I shared a video on my personal channel about that because it's just super cool to be able to share with people on social media what your dad's meant to you and what he's taught you. So that was super cool. You can check out my social channels at Jeremy Ochsner if you want to watch one of those or watch that video. But yeah, the birthday party was cool. Why I bring it up in this business setting is because the biggest thing that I'm learning or using that he taught me is perseverance right now. He perseveres when he's eating, and boy, he loves his German chocolate cake that my mother made for him, and that was fantastic. So grateful to be able to celebrate a birthday in the home with my mom and dad and my wife and kids. And yeah, perseverance. So the week was sort of a microcosm of perseverance. Started out pretty good, made some calls, did our call jam, enjoyed that time, made some new contacts, set up a couple of appointments. But then those people, some of them decided not to show up. And then when they called back a day and a half later, they wanted us to drop everything. And I was like, man, I'm really sorry, but my schedule is booked out a day and two plus in advance, sometimes a week. And I honestly had no time to be able to take that appointment. And I felt bad, but I was also being honest. So we had those calls that led to appointments. We had some great appointments in person. We had some great renewal appointments where we were able to present some policies that were not taken by the insured last year. And actually, the bond, the sales tax bond upon that insured using our self-service bond portal saved them close to $4,000 on their sales tax bond. Our bond portal is super easy to use. It's on our website under commercial. It's the first tab, bonds. You click there. There's a video that I've done that shows you how to use it. This is not an advertisement, but when you save someone $4,000 off of a sales tax bond, I mean, that is super cool. Super easy to use. You put in your state, the type of bond. If you have the document from the state, you just type that bond title in, sales tax, and hit submit. It spins around, then it pops up the bond, it creates the form, and you're ready to go. It's that simple. So seeing our bond portal in action is epic. So thank you to that bond company. The goals, yeah, I'm still not hitting my call goals. It's a struggle to run the agency, to serve the clients with an excellent manner, and then not have the CSR. So it's all back on me, and we're looking for a new CSR to take the place of the one who left, and they left for good reason, just like we talked about last week. So low premium week, low call week, but there were still some positives. So we're starting to hit our goals. We're doing things that get us towards our goals, which is what you look for improvement. Because if it was pass or fail and you didn't hit your 25 or 100 calls or 50 whatever touches, and you only did 27 of the 50, then you fail. But that's not what the champion mindset talks about. That's not what I talk about with the champion mindset, is that, okay, I didn't hit the goal, but how do I get to the goal next time? Or what did I do well? Because there were things that I did well. I can't just sit here and beat myself up. I want to make more phone calls. I will make more phone calls. I will make more new contact calls and marketing drops. You heard it here. It's happening. So the development side, again, when you have all this tension, the experts say that's when the growth happens. Trust me, I feel the tension. Being stretched in every which way. But my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is with me. Sometimes I forget to bring him into things, which is my fault, not his. He's there. Not that he's some magic genie, but he gives me the perspective that I need. My wife is there to support me, and she's phenomenal. I have a lot of other business leaders around me that are phenomenal, that take time and invest in me, and I invest in them. One of the ways that I invest in myself is in development. And I started 10X is easier than 2X. And wow, it is fantastic. I learned about Michelangelo and how he created the first drawing, how he created the first statue of Hercules and what he had to do that. It blew my mind. I love Michelangelo and what he stood for and how he became who he was at the pinnacle of his career. But the story of how he got there from the start of living with his dad, and his dad saying, if you don't make any money off this, then you've got to go into business. And he knew he wanted to be who he became, and he did it. And they tell the story in 10X is easier than 2X. And I got to give a shout out to Josh Braun, because detaching from the results. So what do we do as salespeople? We get on the phone and we're trying to set an appointment. We're trying to convince. We might even be trying to manipulate somebody into doing something. I don't want to do that. So I found Josh Braun at Producers in Paradise last year, and I've started to consume a lot more of his content. He does a little thing called I Teach My Wife Sales. Do more of those. Jen is awesome, Josh. And Josh, you're awesome as well. Watching his podcast. He's got his interview with Chris Voss on his YouTube channel. Super easy to consume the content. And it's just, offering questions that are potential problems for the prospect, but you don't know. So there's the risk that it's not. Okay. At least you didn't try to manipulate him and then have to manipulate him next year and manipulate. Because when you manipulate somebody, you always have to continue to do that, because you're not selling based off of what I would call pure intentions for me. And that's why I love this, that I can detach from the result and give people their space to make decisions. And they may say no, and that's okay. So in summary, it was a week of challenges. There was other business challenges. There were carrier challenges, carrier restrictions, learning the management system with the carriers and the downloads not working correctly. My dad's birthday was great, but it was also sad because, I don't know, maybe it's the last one that he enjoys at his home. But all in all, the positives outweigh the negatives, because I've got people around me that believe in me, that speak truth into me, that challenge me. And then there's people that I don't even know, like Dan Sullivan, 10X is easier than 2X, and Josh Braun, that are helping me grow into the person that I am excited to become so that I can serve employees and clients at a high level and have a lot of fun doing it. Thanks for watching Jeremy's Journal, the one take, Jeremy's Journal. And here's to your business success. Have a great day.